Hey everyone, I'm Sean Griswold, Eastern Sales Manager for Malibu Boats. I'm here today on the banks of the Tennessee River to show you the all-new Malibu Wakesetter 23 MXZ. It's got a load of new features and I'm super excited to walk you guys through this new boat. So I'm here today with Malibu engineer Aaron Pierce. Aaron, I'd love for you to walk me through how the Malibu engineering team brought this brand new 23 MXZ to life.
Thanks for having me this morning, and you hit it right on the head there. This boat's 23 feet long. The 23 LSV has been our most popular selling boat for years, and now we're hoping to do the same thing with the larger bow and the MXZ line.
I was sitting up there earlier, tons of room. Actually, I was laying down. I mean, it's incredible. So one other thing, I know you guys do a lot of work with focus groups. So tell me what's come from that and what are some of the new features in this 23 MXZ?
Directly from that, one of the biggest requests we have is increased storage. To achieve that, we put the batteries in the bow, which really opens up our storage areas. We're confident that this boat's going to have the most storage of any boat in this segment.
I'm noticing some phone holders behind you, charging ports, and a lot of features from our 25 LSV.
Yeah, really, we wanted to give everybody in the boat a place to put their phone and a place to charge it. So this side, we've got 2 of them. We've got them on your side. We even added them in the bow now. Just really trying to give everybody a spot for their things. We even brought this seat over from the 25 so we can use it as our table if we want. We can flip it backwards, watch some wake surf action happen, or we can stow it and get it out of the way. One of the things you did miss up here is we actually moved all of our speakers around. This was given to us by the engineering team at Wet Sounds. Their audio engineering team studied the boat, went through it, and gave us the optimum placement for every speaker in the boat to really try and get the sound system perfect.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking right, the speakers are just facing right at me right now. That's pretty cool. So while you're here, you want to go ahead and show us how this seat works?
So right now we're in table mode. We can go this way, watch our wake surfers get after it. If we want to get it out of the way, rotate it back around, right out of the way. And one of the other things I want to talk about was our storage in the back. We already hit on our increased storage here. Directly from our 25 LSV, we changed the way our cushions hinge. This lets us get full coolers in here without having anything blocking it. On this side, full cooler access again. You can access your trash can easier, safety kits fit, and we've got really, really deep storage down in here. So in addition to the new hatch design, there's some features on the transom I'd really like to show you. We've added the option for a flip down swim step. This swim step is really great for getting people in the boat. Makes it super easy to come right on the back. There's no ladder to flip down. There's no rungs to worry about. It's also great for if you have dogs. You don't have to grab them by the scruff of the neck. They can get themselves in and out of the boat on their own.
So you're saying anyone, any age can easily get in and out now with that step?
That's the goal.
What else you got back here?
So going for safety, we have an option for a backup camera. When you equip this option, anytime the boat goes in reverse, the camera's gonna pop up right away. It's also useful before starting the engine. You can turn that camera on the dash, look back here, make sure all your kids are out of the water, everything's clear, and then start up the boat. Right above that, we've got our stereo remote. So if you're sitting on the side, you want to adjust the stereo, change your source, anything like that, we can do it right here.
Aaron, did we retain the storage under the seats also?
We definitely kept it. So both sides, you've got room for ropes, anchors, anything like that you want to keep. And I almost forgot about our transom bar. This bar doubles as a handle for getting on the swim platform. It's also got an integrated tow point, and there's lights underneath it to help light your way in at night.
This is all great stuff, man. I think there's some more back here in the boat we need to go through.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, man, Aaron, there's a ton of space up here.
The 23 MXZ, it's all about getting people up here and opening up this space. To achieve that, we've tried to make it more convenient. We've added cell phone holders on both sides, chargers both sides. You've got anchor storage up here as well, 4 cup holders. We've even hidden the batteries under here, along with your wind block door.
And like you mentioned earlier, I got these speakers facing right at me. I mean, it's got to sound incredible.
You're gonna get all the audio clear and crisp. We've got storage on this side. Right behind you, we've got pass-through storage that goes all the way to the back of the boat. as you just discovered, we kept our armrests, really trying to maximize that forward cruising comfort. So Sean, we even added a drop-through trash can right here.
Look at that, convenient.
Nice and easy, nobody's got to get up to get at it. And that trash can's actually stored right behind our cooler. So with this hinge design like we were talking about before, nice and easy access to the cooler, easy to open, close, get it in and out.
Aaron, it looks like you also added 2 Wakeview bench seats here.
So yeah, these Wakeview hinges are actually standard on this boat, and you get 2 of them. Great for watching everything going on behind the boat.
My guess is that lines up with this rear-facing seat, if you wanted to, right?
Perfectly, it creates a whole playground back here.
So Aaron, the 23 MXZ comes standard with a G3.5. This obviously has the optional G10. Tell me about some of the features that make it unique.
So the biggest thing about this tower is that it was designed by us, for us, and we make it. That lets us do a couple things. We can integrate every product going on it, so this board rack is fully integrated in the tower, minimizing pinch points, making it easy to use, better fit. Even moving to our surf tow point, it's not an afterthought bolt-on like some of our competitors, it's integrated into the tower. Bimini, designed by us, integrated into the tower from the get-go. Even our speakers, instead of being in the center where you're gonna hit our head on it, just like most of our competitors, put them out to the side, easy walk through, nothing to hit.
What about the light here on top? That looks different.
It is, so that's actually new for this year. It's a forward-facing, rear-facing, and all-around light. It's super bright, and it's really nice to have at night.
I love it, Aaron, man. Look, I think we got some stuff we need to go through here in the Helm too, right?
Let's go take a look.
Aaron, this looks completely different. First couple things that are jumping out at me here. This thing looks like it's out of a Formula One car. I mean, along with that throttle. What else you got?
So yeah, brand new throttle, brand new steering wheel for this year, and the entire operating system has been overhauled to make the user interface easier to understand, quicker responding, and just a joy to use.
Yeah, it looks like you've got something, Spotify? I mean, how does that?
So we have a Wi-Fi enabled boat. So I actually have my own Spotify account linked to the system. This lets me, when I'm at my dock, I can connect to my house's Wi-Fi, download my entire Spotify playlist, then I don't have to stream my data while I'm out using the boat. I can keep all my music right here built into our system. And a couple things you might notice, we've moved our 7-inch from our previous generation over to this side. Reason being, when you're driving a boat, you've got a lot going on. I need to pay attention to where I'm going, watch my rider. Now, if my passenger wants to adjust the music, change what's going on, adjust settings, they can.
So Sport Dash over there still works the same as before, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
And we retained the wireless charging aspect. You've got a couple more premium finishes on the knobs you're using. And a lot of the work was really done in the operating system, trying to make it as easy and clear to use as possible. Going into our speed control, it's very clear what you're setting, because when you turn on speed control, the speed's gonna pop up, and you no longer have to click through one at a time. I can set exactly what speed I want to the boat at any time. Going through our ballast settings, if I set a certain percentage, it's gonna show it. Everything we've done is about making it as clear and easy to use as possible.
Aaron, thanks for coming out, man. Always a pleasure. This boat, hands down, has checked all the boxes. I really appreciate everything you guys have done. Obviously, your team's listened to all the consumers and what they're saying. It's gonna be a hit, man.
We can't wait to get everybody behind it. Thanks for having me.
Joining me today is Malibu athlete Brian Grubb. Brian, what's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Dude, you've been an athlete for Malibu since 2001.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
You've been here through Surfgate, Power Wedge, I mean, the total evolution of the boats.
For sure.
So tell me about this brand new 23 MXZ and why it's so incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been super lucky to be able to ride behind Malibu my whole professional career. And yeah, getting some time on the new 23 MXZ has been awesome. Some of the features that I like is the new Power Wedge 3 gives you more user settings, like for customizing the wake. So like on my old boats, I would ride like on a 2, but now I ride like on a 3 when I'm wake skating behind the boat. And when I'm surfing with the Surfgate, it also gives you a lot of more options just to really make that that wave just nice and rampy or nice and vertical, you know, for like doing a lot of like surf style tricks and stuff. So yeah, and as you can see, like, you know, it has a great layout, super comfortable, and yeah, just a lot of great features. So yeah, it's an awesome boat.
So Brian, most people know you as a professional wake skater,
Yeah.
but I know you do a little bit of everything. So how's this boat work out for those different disciplines?
Yeah, that's the great thing about Malibus and this boat, this 23 MXZ in particular, is I can kind of customize the wake and the wave for whatever I'm doing. So, you know, when I'm wake skinning, I want to slam the boat. I want to get the biggest wake I can back there. So I'm filling up all the ballast tanks. I'm putting the wedge on 3, getting as many of my friends in the boat as I can to get out there. Same for surfing. You know, I want to have a big, heavy wave. You know, I want to get it as big as I can. I can do that with the adjustments on the wedge, and then obviously having all the tanks full. But you know, I've been doing a lot of foiling lately and stuff too. And for that, like, you don't need the boat super heavy. You just want the wave to be really long. So you know, I'll have my ballast normally at about half, and I'll be going up to like, you know, 12.8 miles an hour, like just before the surf gate pops back in at 13. So that's going to make that first wave super long, and it's also going to make the second, third, and fourth roller back, you know, nice and big, so I can do transfers and, you know, get super far behind the boats. So yeah, with just a few pushes of buttons on the screen, we can kind of adjust the wake and the wave to basically however we want it to be on any given day.
So I know, Brian, you do some coaching as well. How does that adjustability transfer to a beginner rider?
Yeah, I mean, that's another great thing about how all these boats set up is, yeah, you know, when you're teaching a kid how to ride or something, you know, like they get a lot of push on a really small wave, so they're not going to want the boat maxed out and, you know, with the wedge on a super steep setting. So, you know, if you have 3/4 ballast or half ballast and then have the wedge on lift mode or even 1, like there's plenty of push, you know, to get kids, you know, up and riding. And then you can also mellow it out for, you know, teaching new people like 360s. Like that's kind of the elusive trick in wake surf. You know, the first trick you're gonna learn is the 360. So if you take a little bit of wedge off and you know take a little bit of the lip off the top of the wave, it makes it a lot easier to like teach that trick, and people can learn it like that. And then once they learn it, then they can, you know, put a little more steepness in the wedge and get that wake a little bigger, fill up all the tanks, and really get a high performance wave out there that's just big. So. Yeah, a lot of adjustability and a lot of customization for each rider that we're teaching out there.
Yeah, so I mean, great for beginners, great for pros.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to see you ride behind this thing.
Yeah, man, I love this boat, so yeah, let's get out there.
Well, you've heard it here. This 23 MXZ really does it all. With a host of new features and Malibu's latest and greatest technology, I can't wait for you to see this in person. I'm Sean Griswold, and I'll see you on the water.